You're listening to a 3CR podcast. It's Radiothon time again at 3CR. This year marks 40 years of radical radio at 3CR, and we're asking you to keep us on air for another 40 years by donating your money to 3CR's Radical Radiothon, June 6 to 19. Call us on 03 9419 8377 or visit us online at 3cr.org.au. Enjoy your podcast.
We're putting up new buildings, we're knocking down the old. We're working in the summer heat and in the winter cold. And the labour power we sell, me boys, for a hard-earned weekly pay produces mighty profits for the greedy MBA. And whether we were born here or born in Italy, in Greece, in Spain or Ireland, in England or Fiji, we all of us are workers, united we must stand, until the wealthy bludgers have been driven from our land. We faced deregistration, it backfired in the face. We're not fooled by arbitration, we won't stay in our place. We hit the bosses hard and fast to win and keep our gains, and break a couple of concrete pours to back our log of claims. So keep your powder dry and hold your head up high. It's class to class and face to face, our limit is the sky. We've got a fighting history and we never will be cowed. Our builders' labour is a name to make a man feel proud.
And it's good morning and give us your money on the Concrete Gang. Every Sunday morning we're on the Concrete Gang, and every Sunday morning we're talking about all sorts of stuff in the industry and what's happening and what's not happening and all the things that go right and wrong. This morning we're only talking about money. Gentlemen, good morning Gorilla, good morning Colin, good morning Seamus, and Annie's on the panel. What have we done to get some money?
Jack shit so far, and we're pushing shit up all the pointy stick because we've got to raise, how much we've got to raise? It hasn't got a figure here, but
16 grand.
16 grand, and we're starting off with $165. You need to start mowing through your breakfast and start ringing up because we have got a fair way to go. So the number is 9419 8377. 9419 8377. So all you people that talked about donating that, now's the time to do it.
Indeed it is. And folks, the radio station 3CR has been on the air for 40 years, and the Concrete Gang has been on the air for just as long. 40 years, this is an anniversary, the 40th year, and we would hate an anniversary to go by without people throwing in some cash and making sure that this radio station goes for another 40 years. A little thing up on the board here. In 2016, three companies control 90% of the media in this country: News Limited, Fairfax and APN. So, folks, we need to do a whole lot more to
And the Concrete Gang, you forgot about that.
Yeah, well, we're 2% on our own. But anyway, 3CR is obviously getting outgunned by the wealthy, but it's still doing a job. There are still people out there listening, and if you're hearing this, you're listening. So what about keeping it on the air and give us some dough?
Yeah, very important to keep 3CR going. So what I'm reading around stuck on the walls there was the Whitlam government back in 1974 who set up a situation where you could have community radio, because until that time there'd only ever been commercial radio and the ABC. So people back then had sort of grand designs and well thought out plans to make sure that we could have some diversity in media and to make sure the community had a voice. All right, so very, very important that we keep that tradition going. So it's something other people fought for many years ago. So all we're asking you to do is to keep the tradition going and ring up and make a donation. I think we've got some there, Gorilla.
Yeah, we've got to start getting through the donations, and we did kick off before we got in this morning. There was Raminia Betterstein. I'm sorry if I haven't pronounced that too well, but anyway, it's from Diamond Creek with $30. And Frank with $5 from Oak Pank. Thanks, Oak Park, thanks very much. Jeff Simpson, $30 from Ashburton, thanks, Jeff. And David Wicks, $100 from Bow Morris, good on you. So that got us off $165. And now we get some of the Smarties ringing up now, boys. You know, we've got Level ringing up for $100. You know, Level, geez, $100. He could do better than that, couldn't he, Level?
He could put in 1,000.
The money he's got,
He could put in the big one.
And this one, Smarty, Brother Mantis has donated $50 and said if he'll double it if I sing the Richmond theme song.
Get singing.
We're a grand old team. We're a high-flying team. That's Melbourne, isn't it? How's it go? How's the Richmond one go? Quick, how's it go?
Yellow and black.
Oh, yellow and black.
That's all you got to know.
And anyone barracks from Melbourne send something because I've already sung it. So yellow and black, that's it. So you owe 100. All right.
Absolutely. We've got a couple more here. Steve Burt from Hoppers Crossing, $100. Thanks, Stevie. And, we've got an old favourite of the Concrete Gang here. Paris Andreski, $100.
Very good.
Geez, that would have hurt him. Ooh, geez, I tell you what, his old chip off the shoulder there, the old Paris. A
little bit tight. Things are a little bit tight.
Well,
run that far past the minister.
He's put in 100. There's a lot tighter people than that, quite clearly, because they haven't been on the air yet. On the phone, ringing in, talking about giving some real money. Come on.
And they're not even ringing the phones. 9419 8377. We've got a heap of people down there answering phones, and
they're doing nothing.
Nothing. We've got a couple here now. But anyway, what have we got here? Oh, it's your mate, isn't it? I think. Anyway, Ian Hazelwood, Hazy, $100. Something about the gorilla, but anyway, we can't read that. But anyway, thanks, Hazy. It's 100.
Yes, and my old mate, the Coon, Barney Coon, he's putting in $100. Thanks, Barney.
Geez, I can hardly read this. We'll have to have a talk to the staff down there.
I've
got them on him.
He's got the glasses on.
Well, can you read that? Beatson. It's got a message here. Unions are most important part of the working class. So thanks very much, and that's $20.
Yep, and I've got another one here from Donnie Rust. Thanks, Donnie. $50. And he's sent us a little message. I'm not too sure who this message is to, but I've got a fair idea. It says, play some decent music.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, good call, Donnie. Good call,
Donnie. And we're not going to talk football either, are we?
No.
No, mate, we can't talk football. We kicked ourselves out of that.
Yeah, we've got another one here for $100. So John and Near's one of our office staff. Good on you, Near, and
husband John.
Obviously the better half of the couple, and we've got John, who's definitely going to give up smoking, apparently. So good on you, John. So $100 for him. Thanks very much. Who else we got
now? Keep them phones moving, folks.
We got
94198377. Get on the phone and make your pledge.
Yes, we've been on the air since 1976. So 40 years this year, and $100 from Fergal Doyle. Thanks very much, Fergie.
Thanks, Fergie.
Oh yeah, Fergie. And we haven't heard from any. That's the first organiser. We've heard nothing from the people down in Geelong. Sleepy Holler.
Oh, he's asleep now.
And all those bosses that listed in to find out what we're doing next, they could send some money in, couldn't they, Warren?
I think so. And Nigel Hodgkins could give us some of his $500,000 a year, given that he's got a career out of us.
We're gonna hear from the Suki Lala this morning. Do you reckon?
Oh, now, Mr. Clemenger.
Yeah,
we named an award after you. And what happens? You're still whinging, and you're going to win the award again this week the way you're going.
Right, our phones are stopped. We haven't had a call for 5 minutes. 94198377.
You've got another one here from John, Andy, Chloe and Jesse. The Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah, Spider-Man, our number one supporter.
Yeah, $100 from them. Beautiful.
Good on you, gang. And the Spider-Man is our number one supporter, along with George. Good on you, Spider-Man.
And keep those phones ringing because they're not getting much work out there. 94198377 and a cheerio to Haser.
Oh, yeah.
Now, down at Cheltenham, had a big pour, I understand, kept going. It was raining, it was this, it was that, and they've had to redo the lot. Oh, dear.
No, it wasn't a pour. It was the sheds, I think.
Was
but
it
anyway.
the sheds, was it? Oh, well, whatever they did,
They worked
some
in
of
the
that
rain.
money, the point I'm getting to is some of that money could have actually gone to the concrete gang. It would have been better spent and would have saved you a whole lot of trouble.
Right, I've got another one from Chatty. Coops, got on your Coops, $100, and you need a hard nut, mate. Stand out when you're going to watch Port Melbourne play. Stand out in there with the members outside, not inside where the beer is, mate. But good on your Coops, $100 from you. Andy McDougal, job in Kings Tavane. Yeah, $130. Thanks, Andrew. And you want a couple here, so I can't read them. Here we are, JR, $100. Keep up your good work, the concrete gang. Good on you, Johnny Roos's. Good JR, JB. Good on you, mate. And Blood Tooth. Good on you, mate. And this bloke holds the world record for eating potato cakes. Good on you, Johnny.
And we've got another one here, Mick Kennedy, $150. Thanks very much, Mick.
Cheerio to the Kennedy family. As always, great supporters of the concrete gang. Listen every week. And I would have hoped that the girls would have a new record that we could play soon.
Well, and tell you what, Mick, don't worry about it. Ring your big grizzly bear up and ring him up and wake him up and tell him to ring in.
Yeah, we've got $100 here from Roundy, Paul Round. Thanks very much
Well
for
done.
that.
Thanks,
Beautiful.
Roundy.
All right. And also from Cookie and the Chooks, Faulkner, $30 plus $30. With the message saying the Chooks donate the $30. Anyway, there we go.
All right,
Okay.
okay, good on you.
Maybe not just eggs are into down that way.
Cheerio to the Chooks. Got another. We got $40 from Robbie V. Thanks, mate. Appreciate the weekly phone calls. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, come on, there's plenty. Yeah, we've run out. That's it. Phones aren't ringing. 9419-8377. There's plenty. We're going to start naming and shaming soon. There's plenty of people out there making plenty of good money.
Just a few organised and a few shop stewards who could lead the way.
Yeah, well, exactly. A bit of leadership to go. Well, we've had one shop steward so far, I think. So it's pretty
We've
ordinary.
had a couple.
Couple, have we?
We've had a couple.
And
Well, mate,
we mentioned
don't
it
ruin my
before.
story.
We mentioned it before. Nothing from Geelong yet.
Nothing from
Sleepy
Geelong.
Hollow,
Sleepy
all
Hollow.
right.
They're still celebrating their win over the Bulldogs. So.
Yeah, getting a bit carried away themselves as usual. Yeah, so
Righto, now.
here we go. We've got a few more now. Hang on. Well, here's a good one. We should bit of a drum roll for this. We haven't got a drum roll, have we? Geez, Annie was asleep then. From Gavin Butler from G2C Engineering. Gavin, he hasn't forgot who looks after him. I mean, he was owed a lot of money by a builder, and thankfully the union stepped in because he couldn't afford to pay his workers and fix up his C-bus tinkling. And without that, he probably would have closed down, and he hasn't forgot, so he's donated $1,000. So good on you, Gav. You haven't forgot where you come from, mate. And to you and G2C Engineering, thanks very much.
Beautiful.
And from Dale McKenna, a regular contributor over the years. Dale, thank you very much for $100.
And there's $200 coming from Tim Savenkoff. All right, thanks very much, Tim. The message says Bunjil Place, Mountain View. Fountain View.
Fountain View.
Yep.
Good on you, Timmy. Top
I don't know
bloke.
if that's your address or a message, but anyway. Thanks a
Right,
lot.
what have we got now?
We've got $100 from Brendan and Rory Pitt. Well done, boys. It's our looks like one of our first from Geelong has come through. They've woken up there down in Geelong. Thanks very much, Brendan and Rory.
Well, you can't read it now, eh? So you got your glasses on, so you're having a crack at me. We've got one here from Rowdy. Rowdy up in Brown. You got on your Rowdy.
Terrific, Rowdy.
He's thrown in $100, and you probably could have thrown more if you stopped backing your own horses, Rowdy. And here's one from Steve Davis from Albert Park, $50. Steve, got on you, mate. And you would have been able to send $100 if you weren't playing the pokies yesterday down in Port. But anyway, mate, good on you.
We've got $100 here from Peter DeBolfo. Thanks very much, Peter. Much appreciated. Good on you, mate.
All right, and Tim Goodman. All right, from Tim and Sue, $100. So a bit of the Geelong stuff creeping in there.
Have you finally read
It's,
that, mate?
Yeah,
Eddie the expert?
Yes, thanks to the Pixie from Northern Victoria for the $100 you're putting up. And, yeah, mate, the gorilla is a hard bloody burden to carry, I know. So the black band on him is appropriate.
You can't read it, mate. That's not what it
That
says.
says
No, it doesn't.
black banding
No, it doesn't.
gorilla.
And we've got $100 from Sam Presti, the ball breaker. Good on you, Sam, mate. And obviously, Sam's got an art of his own, sleeping with the lights on. Good on you, brother.
And we got $200 here from Mike Donoghue, and he said he'll give the money to Frank. So,
There you
cheers. Good on you. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Good luck with that. All right, now we've got nothing. So we've got no phones ringing. We've got no donations to read out. So 9419-8377. And we're starting to we'll be naming and shaming all these people who haven't rung up soon.
Have we got a tally? How much?
No, don't worry about the tally. We don't bet the tally going. We get a bit of money there, Seamus. We've got
Oh no, we're up to we got $3,815.
Well, yeah, we've got a tally.
Yeah, there you go.
We're going to transistor radio too, so you can listen to the Concrete Gang.
9419-8377. And we've got one here. David Gurr. Good on you, David.
Hi, Gurr. Good stuff.
$50. Good on you, mate. Well done. And
keep that money rolling in.
$40 coming from Fran and Dave Forrest. Message solidarity forever. That's what it's all about.
Fantastic.
What we want to hear is that sound. We want to hear money. Promises of money, which we can then go around and collect off you.
9419-8377.
Is that someone shaking the tin there? You can hear the tin being shaken there. Got a few sound effects this morning.
We've only got 15 minutes to make another, we'll figure that, 15,000?
No, about 12.
Oh, you've got to exaggerate, mate. What are you doing, mate?
I'm trying to be accurate.
We're trying to pump them up. You're dragging them down, mate. Come on.
I just want the bloody money.
You're going to sleep.
And we've done the right thing today. We haven't got any music on at half time.
Yeah, so
that'll
you can't complain.
You can't. There's no complaining.
All those that don't like Warren's music, you donate, please. We'll keep his records off air.
And for those who don't like a certain other party who was played recently, Rod Stewart.
Yeah, that went over well. Well, it was the wrong CD, but anyway, everyone makes mistakes, obviously.
At least I can say I make a mistake every week.
Yeah, that's right. At least you consistently make mistakes. 9419-8377. No phones. We have nothing ringing. We've got no receipts to read out. So either that would get Warren to start singing, or you start ringing up.
Is yellow and black worth another $100?
I reckon it would be. But
yellow and black.
Jeez. Yeah.
Righto. There's a whole lot of people. Now let's start naming a couple. There's a certain bloke, sound asleep, snoring his head off down in Geelong. The Buzz, where are you, son? You're not here and you ain't rung up with any money. Mate, let's put in. Just because your team won a game or a couple of games is not enough, Buzz. Come on, lead the way. Get onto those people from Geelong and get them to ring in.
We've got one of our favourites. Never forgets. He might have retired, but he hasn't retired from donating money and coming to all the functions. A good friend of the Concrete Gang, Mickey Lewis.
Cheerio to Uncle Mick.
G'day, Mick.
I mean, he's retired and on the pension now, probably Mickey, but he's found it to donate $50. So, Mick, although you've retired, you haven't retired, give him money or retired, stick him by the union. Good on you, brother.
Well done, Mick.
Yep, we've also got $50 from Tom Shields. Thanks very much, Tom. I think that's how you pronounce your name. The scribes out there on the phones. I don't know where they learnt to write. I've got a fair idea who it is. But anyway, thanks very much, Tom.
Yep, and Mick Egan's rung true with $100. Good on you, Mick.
Good on you, Mick.
On you, Mickey. Right, come on, keep it ringing. We've got nothing here. 9419-8377. Nothing from Sleepy Hollow?
Nothing.
I think a pigeon's just landed.
Right, we're $100 short of the $4,000 mark. So.
Yeah.
So we've got a long way to go.
How much we got to go?
12,000.
Oh, well done. Yeah.
Can we expect Michaela Cash to send us some money? Because during that bit of cash.
Hey, did you see her on that Channel 2 show the other night? What do they call that?
Kitchen cabinet.
Kitchen cabinet, please. Oh, mate. What is she good at?
that thing on her head's going to take off. It's got a life of its own. I'm sure it's a hovercraft.
Well, she came out during the week saying she knew exactly how poor people felt because after university she went backpacking for a little while. So she knew how the poor people lived.
Yeah,
I mean, what a disgrace. So anyway, Michaela, put your hand in your pocket and give us some of that cash.
Righto, we've got a couple more coming in, but get on the phone, 9419-8377. We need some money, folks. We've got a record.
You better start tuning up. You've got to sing that for $100. Well, here we go. Rick Ortega. Just say $100 from the Grasshopper. The old Grasshopper. Good on you, mate.
Good on the Grasshopper.
We've got $50 from Jexy. Thanks, mate. Good on you. Good to hear from you. Thanks, Jax.
And $100 from Nigel Davies. And I've got to sing You'll Never Walk Alone. Well, here we go.
Oh, please.
When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high.
That's enough.
Good call, Gorilla. Good call, Gorilla.
Go Liverpool. Good on you, Nigel.
Right, Dale Harkins, he's about to chop that off, I'll tell you. $100 from Dale. Good on you, mate. Who else we got?
And Johnny Mantis has rang through for $100, right? And
Yellow and black.
said he's donating another 100 because of your passion. He's talking about you there, Gorilla.
Yeah, I know who he's talking about. I tell you, he'd be sitting back there chuckling. Don't worry, mate. Every dog has his day. Old Pumpkin, don't worry.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of others out that neck of the woods too.
JR come good. I've heard from the rest of his gang out there. All the blokes out there on.
Where's JC and the Sunshine Band, eh?
JC.
Yeah, JC and the Greek Sunshine Band.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Nothing from there.
Yeah.
The workers.
And all the blokes who want to hang it on us when you walk on side about, this is no good and that's no good and your music's wrong and you talk too much football and horse racing and you don't do this and you don't. Where are you? Where are you?
And more importantly, where's your money?
Exactly.
Maybe because of podcasting, they can sleep in and listen to it later on.
You can't donate to a podcast.
That's why they might not be on the
We might have to give that the flick.
I'll tell you something there, Seamus. They can't even say podcast. Get on it, so don't worry.
Righto, get on the phone, 94198377. We've only got a few minutes to go and we've got a lot of money to raise. Come on, boys.
4.5 large. That's not even a good drink now, boys. Come on, hurry, lift your game. Come on.
Yes, indeed. The Concrete Gang has been on the radio for 40 years and we plan on keeping it going for a long time yet.
We haven't got much criticism. I'm a bit disappointed in that.
Well,
I shouldn't have said that.
No, you shouldn't have said that.
Well, we did say if you want to criticise, you got to pay.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's all right.
So you don't like the music, I don't care till you put some money up. Righto, let's just talk about one little thing, and that is we've got a fundraiser coming up on the 11th of July down at the Palace Hotel in City Road, South Melbourne, and that will continue to raise money for 3CR as well as celebrate 40 years on Community Radio 3CR, bringing news and views about our industry to all you good folks who listen on a Sunday morning or get on the podcast and miss the music. And obviously miss ringing in to make their donations. We're going to cut the podcast.
Absolutely. Podcast, gone.
Actually, I'll tell you something funny. All these years I've been whinging out. How many radios have I bought to listen to this show, honestly, over the years? About a dozen?
If you had to actually put the money in, you'd probably be the biggest contributor.
Well, I bought this one, the last one cost me $800, right? I still couldn't get 3CR, but I forgot, didn't realise there's a digital button. You press that. It works beautiful.
All right, is it?
So it works a treat now. Anyone want a second-hand radio? I've got about a dozen of them at home. I'm willing to do a good deal if you donate to the Concrete Gang. But, yeah, I meant to tell you about that. Here, we've got another one here. Harry Travers. Good on you, Harry. He's donated $50 to the Concrete Gang. Good on you, mate.
Great stuff. Now, 94198377. You've only got 6 minutes to go to get your pledges in.
And I was reminded the other day, the last tip I gave here on the radio was Ayers Rock. I think that paid $20-something or something to win. So all the people that made some money on that should be ringing in. And we've got Seamus back here. We want to bring up his tips, otherwise he'll be paying in, I'll tell you, Seamus. He's in the red big time, I'll tell you.
In the red big time, mate, yeah. Anyway, I won't tell you what happened yesterday.
And I've got a couple of good ones coming up shortly. If you want to hear them on the Concrete Gang, you need to pay, so you need to send some money in. And we've got no phones ringing, no receipts to read, so 94198377. We haven't got long to go. We've only got 4.5 large, I think. So it's not nowhere near enough, so you better start ringing.
Just while we've got a bit of a lull, just for anyone who can make it, there's a memorial on today in memory of Mark Lawrence. Mark was an industrial officer with the Food Preservers Union, the old Food Preservers Union, for a number of years. He had a tragic death a couple of months ago. So there's a memorial at 1 o'clock at the Metal Workers Office, AMWU, corner Queensberry and Leicester Street. They're putting that on for anyone who can make it. There's a few old friends of Mark who might make it there today. So good on you.
Good on you. Would it be fair to say we haven't had one donation from Geelong?
No, we've
No,
had
a couple, yeah.
two.
Two, have we?
Two. We've had Tim Gooden, the
Oh,
Trades Hall Secretary,
right,
and we've had Brendan and Rory Pitt.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
come on.
Yeah, all right, we've just got one in from the old knobster, Craig Johnston, $100.
Well done. Thanks, Red Knob.
Hang on, you got to return a call or something to make it 100. It's not like you, not returning calls, Warren. Jeez, you're not bad, are you? Don't worry, Knobster. He's not on the cutting edge with this new age with phones, and let me tell you, not about having a go at everyone else, but the old Warren's not on the cutting edge, you little soldier?
Doesn't know how to put it on quiet.
Don't like technology. That's why I'm still on Steam Radio on 3CR.
You should donate,
AM dial.
You should donate $50 for every mobile phone you smash too. Jeez, that'd just about pay this off. Come on, the phones aren't
Go
ringing.
close.
Couple of minutes left. Come on.
Come
Get
on,
in there.
we're going right to 10 o'clock. We won't even play any music, anything. We're going to get some donations in. 9419 8377.
We've got 4 minutes to go and a lot of money to raise. Come on, folks. Start ringing in.
Might have to sing a song.
Yellow and black.
There's another 100.
That's another 100. It's going to cost you a fortune, man. Yellow and black. Come on, 94198377. The Radiothon only occurs once a year. The only time you're asked to actually put in is at this time of the year, every year, and it keeps 3CR on the air. And we do, I think, a good job, not only for the industry, but for the whole community.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of blokes out at Chadston being looked after very well by the union. We haven't heard from them. Heard from them. Anyway.
Righto, we've got a couple more. Oh, we've got one more.
Oh, here he is. Brother Alan Lee, $50 from the Caulfield job. Got on your old pal, and I reckon you should have paid more than all the dramas you've been over the years, old pal, I'll tell you, mate. Remember that when you reckon someone drove your crane on the Sunday, and there's all issues. Mad Collingwood supporter Alan, but good on you, mate, $50.
Righto, folks, come on. We're getting down to the last 3 minutes. 94198377. Ring in. We haven't had too many officials on the bloody phone either, and they all got a reminder on Friday.
Yeah, well, that went well, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so we got any more, Frank? Warren? Name Seamus? Jack? 9419 8377.
Indeed. So, righto, we've got the last 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes. Who's going to make the effort to ring in and make the little contribution that might get us that little bit closer to our target of 16 grand?
It's like time on. That's when it counts. Righto. Oh, well. He's unearthed the old moths out of his pocket. Buzzer.
Oh!
$50 buzzer. Oh, mate, I'll tell you what. $50 buzzer. I mean, really. I mean, the way, way he throws money around, he could have put 5,000 in.
Yeah. I was talking to him the other night. He was taking his lovely lady to out for tea, he said. Jeez, McDonald's, what a cheap bloody night out that was.
We've got another one from Geelong. We've got Dean Doran, one of our delegates down there. $50. Thanks very much, Dino. A Mad Tigers supporter, I might add.
Yellow and black.
All right, Federal's Phil Filato, $100. Good on you, Phil.
Oh, good on you, Phil.
All right, we're getting close, so we know it's not too late to ring in. And by the way, after the show's finished, you can still ring in and donate. That's right. The phones will still be, at least someone ringing in now. Oh, mate, who'd do that?
This one's for you, Gorilla. This one's for you, mate.
Oh, yeah. It's old Douglas Williams from Queensland. He's actually, he gets...
Nice, I went up there, Dougie.
Yeah, he does listen up there. He should tell Gorilla, because I did say some unchristian things about him last year.
You did?
Yeah.
And we found out he'd already paid, so we had to...
You're not apologising or anything?
No.
I
know where all his cranes are going up to, so 500 is not bad, but, you could probably do a little bit better, Dougie. We'll give you a tip. Don't forget that you're on Airs Rock. All right, $500 from Doug Williams, and we're still well behind, so we need people to keep ringing in. We'll go at the same old way.
Dare to struggle,
dare
to win. If you don't fight, you'll lose. Good morning from the Concrete Gang, and keep ringing in and making donations.
You've just been listening to a podcast produced at 3CR Community Radio. 2016 marks 40 years that 3CR has been bringing you independent community voices, and we're asking you, our listeners, to keep us going for another 40 years by donating to our Radical Radiothon this June 6 to 19. This year we need to make $220,000, so any amount you can afford makes a big difference. Call us on 03 9419 8377 or visit us online at 3cr.org.au. Thanks for supporting Community Radio.